What's going on, everybody? This is CG. I'm back with another video. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time zone, whatever frame you're in, whatever region of the world you're in. I will say good day unto you. Back with another video. I'm not sure how I'm going to edit this clip, but it's something to the extent, or the title would be, or close to it will be, nobody's obligated to help you're growing behind. I don't want to use a bunch of curse words, but that's probably what the meme is going to be about. Just be appreciative of the efforts that people show unto you. And what I mean by that is, it's quite simple. You know, at the end of the day, we all have our own lives. We have our own way of going about things. We all need help every once in a while. And it's fine. And there's no harm in helping your fellow person. But when folks show that they're unappreciative of your efforts, it kind of makes you less likely wanting to help them again in the future. Because at the end of the day, we all are grown folks now. Okay, I shouldn't even have to really do this video, but it's to simply make a point to those who don't seem to get or appreciate those efforts that people show forth unto you, because maybe you're going through a certain time in your life that's difficult. You know, you ask for help, people come to your rescue and they help you, but you find excuse me, you find something wrong what is that they do for you, and you have something negative to say. So when you need that help, that same person to help you the next time, they're going to think twice, or they're going to be very slow and very reluctant into helping you. So if this message is hitting hard to you folks out there that's listening at the sound of my voice, and I'm talking about you, then listen, y'all need to change your ways, because we're in the times like we are never in before, where folks need to be humble, even in certain situations, in certain circumstances where you need that person's help. You got to be humble and be appreciative and be grateful that somebody cared and took the time to help you, because at the end of the day, they got their families, they got their loved ones they have to support, and that need their support and love, and it goes to them too. But I'm talking about, you know, you helping a friend that's kind of long distance and stuff like that, and they, you know, they find fault with what it is that you do, or they always have a problem, or they don't like how you send certain things. It's like, come on, people. Like I said, at the end of the day, we're not obligated to help you. We got our own issues and problems. We got our own circumstances we have to look at. But we're putting our lives on hold to help you out. And so we look at these things and we say to ourselves, well, okay, this person's asking for my help again, but this person kind of treat me, you know, certain way. Before, I'm going to think twice or be a little bit less responsive to help him out. So that's pretty much the gist of this video. I mean, I'm not going to keep you long, but I just need to get that off my chest and just kind of explain what the title means. Because, oh yeah, another thing, I probably mentioned this in prior videos and other videos. Everybody's grown. Maybe that should be the title of the video. Until it's time to pay your tab. Okay, case in point, you know, you're at a bar, you know, or out and about with your friends or your family. You know, you order a bunch of food and drinks. You know, not to make this video long-winded. And you buy the stuff, you order all this stuff on somebody else's tab, but when it's time to pay for it, you ain't got no money to show for it. So why in the world would you order all this food and, you know, all these drinks, and you don't have no money to pay for it? And that's another thing that's annoying too. You go out on a date, or you with your coworkers or friends or family. You know, you got that one person that always got to order everything on the damn menu, but never had no money to pay for it, and then want to take bags full of food home. I know I'm mentioning food and drinks, but it's to simply make a point. At the end of the day, you got to take responsibility, know your limits, know your spending limits, and know what you can afford. Because somebody may not have the money to bail you out or to pay your tab. So don't call yourself being a grown up or being grown at somebody else's expense or on somebody else's tab. That makes no sense. That's an oxymoron. You may be grown up physically, but mentally in other forms of life, factors of life, you're not grown up. So sit down and take a back seat somewhere and be quiet. Because you're not. Because if you were, and this applies to me as well, then why you can't pay up your tab when the time the bill is due? You know, it's nice to rack up a tab. You know, it's nice to order things. It's nice to have things. But you got to know your limits. You know what you're doing. Know what you're spending. Know what you're capable of doing. And that goes back to that mean nobody's obligated at the end of the day to help you. Just be appreciative and thankful that somebody took the time out of their day to help you. And don't be so so greedy and so covetousness about it. You know, just be thankful somebody took the time and effort to care about you, to send you a care package, you know? I'm not talking about anybody, I'm just saying, you know, this could apply to anybody and anything in any circumstances and situation that you may be dealing with. And the whole theme of this video and this message to y'all tonight is to be humble and to be thankful and to be grateful for what you have. And to be humble in receiving certain gifts and things like that. Because in this world that we live in, like I said, I keep saying I'm not going to be long-winded. There's no such thing as a give and... I mean, there should be a give and take system. You know, whereas you give and you take and everything balances out, everything's cool. But you got some folks out in the world, they always taking but never give. It's like you gotta beg them, you know, to give back. Then you have some folks, because I'm just saying it, you know, they may lack on certain areas, but they're always giving extra to show that they want to change their lives for the better. So even in this situation where you gotta out and about, you gotta be a give and take kind of person too. Can't always be a taker and just take from everybody, but you never give nothing back to that person that you took from. That makes no sense, folks. And then you folks wonder why. You know, why they having this and that and these kind of problems and these certain situations and circumstances. Why they can't seem to get ahead. Because you're always taking from folks, man. Stop taking from people. Give back once in a while. Show forth some effort that you really care about that person, and maybe they'll be obligated the next time to help you. Don't always be a taker. And this applies to me. Don't always be a giver and don't get nothing back. And I'm not saying to give and be grudging what you're giving. You know, give from the heart. But don't be foolish and just constantly give, and the person that you're giving to is not giving back to you. Is not being being beneficial unto you, but they're only being beneficial unto themselves. If you catch my drift. So pretty much this whole video is, be a giver and a taker, but always be the one to give back. And also to be humble, to be thankful, and to be grateful for what you have and what you're about to receive, because you never know. You may need that same person. You may need that same bridge to cross over back and get the same help that you need. So that's the end of my little rant for tonight. You folks take care. Have a good day and take care. Peace.